the first deal. So again, we're going to use the Facebook Live feed for you to be engaged, for you to comment on deals, for you to give your feedback. We're going to use that thumbs up for deal. We're going to use the haha laughing emoji for no deal. So that's how we're going to comment on the deals as we get feedback. So let me find the first person here that has a deal. I think it is Joseph. Let me see if I can find Joseph and unmute him. All right, hopefully Joseph is still here. And if not, we'll go to the next person. Okay, I think Jacob's here. Let me pull up Jacob's deal. You gotta be in the win. So if you're not here, I gotta move on. So it looks like Joseph may have signed off. So let me pull up Jacob and unmute Jacob here. So Jacob, I just asked to unmute you. So if you can go ahead and unmute yourself, we'll pull you up here.
Hello, can you hear me?
I can. How are you, my friend?
I'm doing good. Thank you, Andre.
All right, cool. So let's go ahead and throw this over to our web browser. So give me the address, Jacob.
Yeah, 628 and 630 Virginia Avenue, Martinsburg, West Virginia.
628 through 630.
And 630, yeah, that's right.
And what's the street?
Virginia Avenue.
And this is Martinsburg, right?
Yep, that's Martinsburg, West Virginia.
All right, there we go. So hopefully y'all can see my screen. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open this up on Zillow. Are there photos on Zillow by chance?
I have them personally. I don't believe there are any on Zillow.
Okay, well, let's go ahead and see what we have here. All right, so while we're pulling this up, why don't you tell folks, what type of deal this is? Do you have the property under contract? Is this property that you own? Why don't you give us some background on this?
Sure thing. So this property is a rental duplex. This area that I'm talking about is mainly a rental area. Both units are occupied currently at $675 each. Right now, we have it under contract with the owner. Actually, we're looking to wholesale this property.
Okay. Mm-hmm. All right. So can you see the screen right now?
Yep, I can.
Okay. So where is the property? Which one is it?
So it's to your left, actually. Go back to your left.
Okay.
Yep, keep going.
Is it this side of the street we're looking at?
It's on the left side of the street.
Okay.
So you'll see it. It is the white duplex with the sort of brown kind of. Yep, right there.
There we go. All right. So we're looking at this one right here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you guys can kind of see the street as I pan around. So, it looks like, there are some multis here. Like Jacob said, looks like it's, a rental area, but looks like a clean block. I don't see any, vacants that I see here in the street view here. Is that a church right there?
Yes, there's a church.
Okay. Mm-hmm. All right, cool. So again, for those of you that have just started investing, you just don't know how easy you have it as it pertains to these technologies. I mean, back when I got started, you had to get in your car, drive a couple hours to actually physically look at a property. So take advantage of these resources, take advantage of these tools. So now that we've taken a good view of the neighborhood, so to speak, let's go ahead and why don't you talk through the numbers? Okay, so you mentioned that there are 2 units. Are they both occupied?
Yeah, both occupied. They're both renting out at $675 for a total of $1,350.
Okay, so 2 units occupied at $675. So do the math. $1,350 being the total rent. How long have the units been occupied?
So they're on yearly leases. It's been over a year. They actually just renewed them recently. One of them expires September.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So what are you asking for in terms of the properties? Again, folks that are just joining on, Jacob has this property under contract with the owner. He's looking to wholesale the property. 2 units. Is it legally 2 unit? And do you have separate? Is it self-contained? Do you have separate utilities?
Yep, everything is separate in it, and yep, it's legally zoned for 2 units.
Okay. All right. So what else would you like to kind of give as background or context as to, why this may be a good deal? Is it something that's been updated recently? Can you give kind of the backstory on what the condition of the units were? before the tenants occupied it?
So the owner kept the properties in very good condition. Now, on the outside, it may look a little rough, but actually, that is the only repair you're going to need on the property. And I would say estimating about maybe a little over 8,000. But on the inside, it's perfect. All the utilities, everything in there, bones are good. Roof is amazing condition. And it's really just a lot of repair, maybe on the awning, I would say is probably a big part. That's probably the biggest fix on the property, to be honest.
Okay, and so when you said it's self-contained, and self-contained, by the way, folks, means when you have a multi-unit that you have separate utilities for each unit, so that the occupants, the tenants, can be responsible for their gas, electric, and utilities. So it's separately metered. So can you kind of get into what type of heat is in the property? Is there air conditioning?
Yeah, it's a baseboard electric for heating,
Okay.
central air. And yeah, that for the electric, that's it. I mean, water heaters are in good condition as well. They're fairly new. Like I said,
Okay.
nothing's very aged in that home except for the outside. Everything else on the inside, you're probably looking at maybe at the most $200 just to repair some drywall in it. Not too much.
Okay. And
Mhm.
so give me the numbers again. I'm going to throw this in the Facebook Live feed. So it's a total rent of
Yep.
1,300,
hmm
and that's 620 at 675 times two.
hmm
All right. And what's the bedroom and bath configuration?
So it's gonna be 4 bed, 2 bath in total.
Okay.
For both, or yeah, both units combined.
Okay.
Mhm.
And so is it two two ones?
Yep, it's 2-1-2-1. That's right.
Okay.
Mhm.
And folks, if you are, asking yourself, why would Andre ask that question? He said 4 bedrooms, 2 baths. Well, it makes a difference if it's one 3 bedroom, 1 bath, and then one, a 1-1. So
Of
some people
course.
want to know the
Mhm.
exact bed and bath configuration. So it's trying to pull out all the details for you guys so you can now have all the information you need to ask Jacob follow-up questions. Anything else you'd like to add? Let's give the numbers again. What are you asking for, and when do you have to close?
So what I'm asking for it would be around 135,000 based on the cap rate. I think it's very lucrative in that area, especially. The long-standing tenants, they pay very well. They paid through Corona, which is also a plus.
Okay.
What I'm asking for on the property is 135,000.
Okay.
And
And when do you have to close by?
we're looking to close by before the end of this month. So I would say preferably around April 26th
Okay.
at the
Um,
latest.
are you in a position to keep it if you don't wholesale, or is that something that would be an option as well?
That could be an option as well. Yeah, yeah, we are just looking to because we don't really want to expand our rental portfolio into Martinsburg
Okay.
on our own. Mhm.
All right. Let me see here. Any questions for Jacob on this one? You can please throw your questions on the Facebook Live feed. I am in the Facebook Live feed right now. I am posting the deal right now, and we're posting this deal as deal number one. This deal is being posted. Just to summarize, 628 and 630 Virginia Avenue, Martinsburg, Virginia. 1,300 total rent, 675 for 2 units, two-bedroom, 1 bath apartment. Asking 135. What's your phone number, Jacob?
Yeah, it's 240
Uh-huh.
549 0162.
All right, cool. Just curious, how did you find the property?
So we were actually doing lead campaigns and we were looking for sellers that wanted to sell. This particular, I believe it was absentee owner. He was not living in the property, but he has it rented out. And that's actually how we came up with him. We gave a call and he was interested.
There you go, folks. So, I mean, if you want to find good deals in this market, then Jacob, is not one of our funnel clients, but we have funnel clients just like Jacob that do direct to seller marketing. You're not going to find deals on the MLS. It's just there's no inventory there.
Mhm.
Everyone's starving to buy properties, including homeowners that are bidding properties up well beyond what they're worth. So you got to market directly to sellers. So I'm not surprised that you found this with a direct to seller marketing campaign. So I just threw this here in the Facebook Live feed. So folks, it's posted on Facebook Live. Deal number one, 628 and 630 Virginia Avenue, Martinsburg, West Virginia. 1,300 total rent, 675 for each unit. Each unit is a 2-1, 2 bedroom, 1 bath, self-contained. He's asking 135. Rick says, do you have a property manager and contractors in place for out-of-state investors?
No, we do not.
Okay, so Rick, you heard that. No, he does not. Any other questions for Jacob before we let him go? And Rick, I see you have another question asking for the Deal Finder site. I'm going to drop that here. It's dealfinderschallenge.com. I'm going to go ahead and throw that for you there. And any other questions for Jacob? And please, have your comments be on the Facebook Live feed. Any other questions? I'm going to check one more time here, Jacob, before I let you go.
Appreciate it.
All right. And I put your phone number there in Facebook as well to get you, obviously some engagement.
Thank you.
All right, well, good luck, my friend. You're going to stick around to the end of the meeting?
Yes, I will. Thank you for the time too. I appreciate it.
All right. So we'll have a meeting after the meeting at 9 p.m. Stick around. I am sure you will have some people that want to engage with you, ask some questions, so forth and so on. So
Love to be
all right,
here.
my friend.
Sounds good.
All right. Talk to you soon. All right, cool. We'll continue on. We're going to open this up. We're going to open this up right now for you to vote deal or no deal. We'll go ahead and bring in the next person. All right, let me go ahead and see if we have another deal to present. If you have a deal to present and you want to get that deal whiteboarded, just like we did Jacob, go ahead and send me your deal details here on our Zoom. I just went ahead and sent a message to you all. Send me your deal details. All you have to do is send me the address. We're going to pull it up just like we did for Jacob's deal. It's an opportunity for you to find and pitch deals just like we just did for Jacob's deal. So before we move on, I want you to engage with the live poll. I did just post Jacob's deal and the details on the Facebook live feed at dealsmeetuplive.com. I want you to go there, engage, give Jacob feedback. If you think it's a deal, go ahead and do thumbs up on that deal one post. If you think it's no deal, go ahead and use the laughing haha emoji. So again, deal, thumbs up, no deal, laughing emoji. Go ahead to dealsmeetuplive.com and go ahead and comment, ask questions, and I'm sure you will be able to make some interactions and connections with folks there on our live feed, Facebook Live.